we have a similar system, and Joshua, and so you'll be able to record your cash, but you'll also be able to document your credit card and debit card transactions. But most importantly, you're paying close to 4%. That's a little high. What's the volume? I'm just curious. Are you doing less than 100,000 a year, or is it more than that? Can you confirm that?
Less than 100,000 a year.
Right. Yeah. So even so, and again, the team that I work on, we're specifically small business. A lot of the merchants that I work with, they're doing less than that, and we have a special program for them where they actually pay, per swipe it's 5 cents. So right now you're paying the 3 to 4%. Are you paying a transaction fee too, Josh?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So with the ZifyPay Premier program, you're only paying. It's no monthly fees. There's no setup fees, and essentially there's no contract either, right? So it's month to month, and per swipe it's 5 cents per transaction, and you'll have access to our ZifyPay booking platform. So it'll allow you to do exactly what you just mentioned. It's a payment link. There's a invoicing functionality. So essentially, we'll be mirroring exactly what you're doing today, but we're getting that rate down to 5 cents per swipe, as opposed to you're paying close to 4% today. And then we also have, and again, like a lot of our merchants, especially our small business merchants, they take advantage of our working capital loans. So as long as you're a merchant, you actually have access to funding, so essentially we can get you 100% of what's ever in your account. So let's say if you have a rolling balance of 20,000 or whatever that number is, we can get you a working capital loan just to help you out with your business too.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Right. So did you have any particular questions at all? We would like to, if possible, we could send you over a proposal. But does this make any sense to you? I know I just met you, but I want to make sure that I'm answering all the questions you have, and address any concerns you have as well.
Yes, sir. It makes plenty of sense.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, Josh, what kind of business do you have? Like, what do you guys do?
So, my business is a consulting firm for handyman and general contracting purposes.
Okay.
So, I'm basically setting up a platform to give independent contractors a wide range of service opportunities when it comes to jobs.
Okay, I see.
Just attraction. So I provide services through my business directly, but yet at the same time, I set up my business to be a consultant firm to collaborate with other contractors to assist them with possibly obtaining job services that they may not be able to obtain on their own.
Gotcha.
But yet at the same time, helping them out with providing materials and resources and equipment and different things.
Right. So you essentially, it's you kind of have like a. Do you assist them with jobs as well, like to help them find jobs?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, that's good. Yeah. So on our, our ZifyPay booking and scheduling platform is actually designed to help contractors. So we work with a lot of contractors as well. They have the ability. I'm not sure if you guys have a platform, but you can actually integrate our platform into yours, and then you'll be able to process payments through that, and also take advantage of our booking and scheduling and other functionalities that we offer. So it sounds like we have some synergies, which is always a good thing.
Oh, yes, sir.
So I would say for the most part, just to get this wrapped up, I don't want to take too much of your time. Your deposits today, if you swipe a transaction, let's say today, how long does it take for it to get into your account?
I would say it normally takes around, I'd say probably 2 days on average.
Okay. Yeah, so we provide next business morning, so we're a little quicker there. And are you using any physical terminals? So, for example, would it be of interest of the general contractors that you're working with? What if you were able to also offer them like a payment solution where you can give them like mobile units? Because a lot of the contractors, that's what they really like, is the ability to be able to process transactions at the job. And the reason being is that their interchange cost is much lower, and then it eliminates the chargebacks. Unfortunately, people still charge back. That's probably one of the pain points for a lot of general contractors. But if you're accepting payments via face-to-face, you actually eliminate the possibility of there being chargebacks because the customers are swiping the card physically, if that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I guess it may be an added value if you were able to probably offer that service to the contractors that you're working with too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you recommend for next steps? It sounds like we have some synergies. What do you think so far?
I think that it may be golden. So once again, like I said, at this particular moment, I'm actually working and testing out some equipment.
Okay.
I'm creating my business to be a consulting firm, but yet at the same time, within the consulting aspect of it, it's pretty much an outreach. So there's a lot of people that have potential.
Right.
And this potential, it becomes inert as they don't exercise it. So
Right.
it becomes a waste. And at that particular point, once again, I want to be that pivoting point, that cornerstone where I have opportunities that I present to the people that has a particular adequate amount of potential to actually put that potential to use. So I'm starting up pressure washing and lawn services where it won't necessarily be a demographic for me to work and exercise, but I will receive a profit off of it on the margin that I'm providing the equipment and materials to make you profitable.
No, I like it. Yeah. No, this is great what you do, and not to interrupt. I think
No problem.
I think the best synergies that we have, ZifyPay and of course your consulting company, is that we can be your technology partner, right? So think about this: a lot of these contractors that you work with, they also need the same type of payment technology, working capital, a lot of the things that we offer, right? And basically, essentially, because you'll be a consultant, we can white label our solution, and you can actually market as your own solution as well. That would be my recommendation. But what I always recommend is that you should at least take our services and products for a test drive. Again, it's no contract. It's essentially, I would like for you to try it out, and if it makes good business sense to you, I'm sure it's going to make good business sense for everyone in your network. If that makes sense, Josh.
It makes perfect sense, and I am ready to be on board. If you could send me some more information, and like I said, it should be golden, because once again, how I'm setting up my system, I'm providing material, and with having mobile units, devices for them to accept and process transactions, this will make them more profitable as well.
Amen, brother. Yeah.
Everybody doesn't, carry cash right now. Cash is becoming a thing of the past. So now with them now this in a way allows me to monitor and scale the revenue that is being brought in off of these other services, but yet at the same time give them an opportunity to maximize their profit, their gain, and the flexibility of receiving or processing of funds.
No, absolutely. And
if they don't have a unit, they can't take 3/4 of the potential revenue that they can gain.
And that's right. And also the solutions that we have, again, being that it is mobile, it puts them in the best position from a security perspective. Everything is protected in the cloud. But not only that, from a chargeback perspective, these contractors, they want the ability to accept cards face to face. That way, it's more secure. Visa and MasterCard view that as less of a liability for a number of reasons. But the main reason is chargebacks, right? So it can be fraud if they're physically charging the card. So that's typically the main reason why anyone would charge back a card is due to fraud. But, you guys having the ability to process those cards face to face